disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility. That facility is the backbone of the Soviets' local communications network. It's situated against a rugged mountain and protected by heavy firepower and tight security.
The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
Boss, information warfare is more than just intel gathering. It also means disrupting enemy communications. Your mission is to punch a hole in the comms network between the Soviet outposts. That'll cut off their means to call in reinforcements. Technically, we were given this mission by a Western-backed Arab organization supporting the guerrillas. But it'll also give us a leg up in the future. Take a look at the location of the Eastern Communications Post on your iDroid. Head there and destroy its comms equipment. He who controls information controls operations. Just look at Cypher. Good luck, boss.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy the target equipment. Its location is on your iDroid. If you place a marker on the map, you can keep track of where you want to go, even when the map's closed. Okay, subject is in. The target is there. You know where you're headed, boss? If you place a marker on the map, you can keep track of where you want to go, even when the map's closed. Wolf. In Europe, the wolf has been demonized as a menace to both livestock and people. However, in Native American and Japanese cultures, it holds deep religious significance. But they all recognize it as a dangerous predator. Watch yourself. If you ready your weapon while crawling, you can move horizontally left or right. If you do that holding the dash button, you'll move faster. You made it. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Analysis complete. The map has been...
That antenna is one of the targets. There should be more. Keep looking.
The map has been...
That's another one of the targets. Do you see any more? using C4? It's an explosive that you detonate by remote control after you've planted it.
The map has been...
That looks like the target.
...has been updated.
We know where all the antennas are now. Take out all 3 of them. How you do it is your call. Destroy the targets. Any method will do. Explosives should take care of them well enough. How you do it is up to you.
Слышал, о чем говорила женщина рядом от электростанции?
Нет, что за женщина?
Мы не знаем, что с ней. Но говорят, что она голая.
Голая? Да нафиг.
Серьезно? Значит, что она не местная.
Слушай, если видишь ее, скажи мне.
В том и проблема. Она исчезает так же быстро, как и появляется.
Что значит исчезает?
Никто не смог подойти к ней достаточно близко. Поговорить.
Возможно, привидение.
Слушай, привидение или нет?
Analysis complete.
Точно.
Analysis complete.
The principle of infiltration is hiding your entire presence. That includes not making any unnecessary noise. When you want to move quietly, walk slowly or crawl.
Я не хочу умирать! On the ground.
The map has been...
That radio
updated.
transmitter is used to relay messages between outposts. Take it out and the mission's complete. We have the locations of all the targets. Destroy either the radio transmitter or all the antennas to shut down communications between the enemy outposts. It's all up to you, boss. You know where you're headed, boss? If you place a marker on the map, you can keep track of where you want to go even when the map's closed. Explosives should take care of them well enough. How you do it is up to you. The principle of infiltration is hiding your entire presence. That includes not making any unnecessary noise. When you want to move quietly, walk slowly or crawl. Good work. You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Mission info has been updated.
ЛКП, понял. Немедленно все осмотрите. Конец связи.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Exfiltrated.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss. Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only. is growing like crazy thanks to you, boss. In fact, it's getting downright crowded around here. To bring a greater number of people on board, we'll need to expand our facilities. To that end, I've created a base development unit. It has two roles, material refinement and platform construction. I'll start with the material refinement part. The base development unit procures material resources on a regular basis according to its level. The materials are stored in containers and placed on the deck of Mother Base. Once they're finished being processed, they can finally be put to use. By using these materials to build new platforms, we'll be able to add a greater number of staff to our ranks. We don't need any specific instructions from you to refine the materials, but I want you to be the one to decide how we construct platforms. Once we have sufficient GMP and the required material resources, you can issue construction orders from your iDroid.
Ocelot said the number of private forces is increasing, and they've modeled themselves after us.
They're a far cry from the likes of us.
But why? 9 years ago we made enemies of the world as a nuclear-equipped force, independent of ideology or state.
Yes. Sooner or later, the real UN would have stepped in.
So why are they giving these PFs free rein?
That's our fault, too.
What do you mean?
What happened 9 years ago was a real problem for a lot of people. An organization as big as ours, with our facilities, was wiped off the map. Not an easy thing to hide. But if our existence came to light, so would the names of our clients. We had contracts all over, east and west, from superpowers to banana republics, the lot. Our clients denied all association with the likes of us. They had to make sure things didn't blow up on them. But at the same time, they missed us. They really missed us. The demand for armies for hire was as strong as ever. The international community turned a blind eye to what happened to us, despite still needing people who could do our jobs. History couldn't afford to lose us. As soon as we were gone, they needed a replacement. So private forces spread everywhere. And they're all just a phone call away.
But still.
I know. PFs are totally different from what we envisioned. Nation-states, revolutionaries, terrorists. They have a lot of clients, and Cypher is one of them. Cypher stays anonymous, but I know their work when I see it. In the eyes of those clients, the world's PFs are all just expendable pawns. The clients don't have to worry about losing their own men. Nobody knows they're involved, and PFs are cheap. In short, the world is chewing up soldiers and spitting them out. Even some of the old Mother Base's survivors are still working for PFs. Some guys created their own smaller forces. Others were taken on by emerging PFs. Everybody's gone their separate ways. But none of them are living their dream, because they're not fighting with you. Of course, I tried to headhunt as many of them as I could for Diamond Dogs. It was all a waste of time. They said they weren't interested without you to lead them, but now you're back. And everything's gonna change. We'll unite all private forces under you, transcending nations and economies. What is a nation? Just a patch of dirt. The bonds among us will surpass nations, and that's what'll put the world under our control. We'll establish a new kind of country, redefine the very concept of it. Even Cypher will be below us, an extraterritorial federation of military nations. The United States of Force.